Welcome back, guys, to another F1 2016 mod. Today we are on the my home Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix. We are driving with Daniel Ricciardo. He is in his beautiful looking Red Bull. We've got Rosberg and Hamilton in front of us, and also my teammate Verstappen on the left hand side. We're going to see what we can do straight off the line here. So, is it a good start? It's not great, all the way to the floor. Change up, there you go, into third, fourth. Right, we're following up onto Rosberg, who seems to have got a much better start. Was he in front of Hamilton? I can't remember now. I didn't really look. Hamilton on the left-hand side. We have the white wall tyres to say that we are actually on the on the prime tyres. I just swoop on the inside of Rosberg and take both the silver arrows there and just bringing. I'm gonna have to go wide just to give him enough space, a little bit onto the grass and get a little bit out of place. But they've dropped significantly back. Fantastic start to the start of this race. So let's see if we can hold it, which is going to be completely impossible for me, but we're going to see what we can do. So I'm just going to try. Don't think Rosberg, whoever is behind me, has enough speed. As I lock the front wheel on the left hand side there, that's not going to be very good, but luckily it's only a free race lap. It has got real sort of realistic tyre wear on it, but as I prefer lap, for free laps, I don't think it's going to make any difference. So me and Rosberg disappearing off into the distance. No idea what's happening to the back runners at the sort of in the middle of the pack there. Everybody's just dropped behind. So Hamilton holding them up. It's not me for once, which is good to see. As I break into this corner, which I know I don't need to, but I can never remember the line here. As Rosberg comes all the way on the left-hand side, definitely going to take the position back. But he doesn't. He folds away to safely give this position back to me as I just go lifting through these corners. I'm sure Rosberg's going to come and try and give him some space on the left-hand side. As he's all over my gearbox. He doesn't know where he wants to be. He's struggling to pass me, but where's he gone? I don't know which side he's on. He's on the right-hand side now, so we're going to try and close the door as best we can. And he's definitely got the speed on the straights, as all the other teams and all the other drivers have packed themselves up, because I really cannot drive this circuit. Definitely all over my gearbox now. I'm going to have to try and close the door again, just bring it to the outside. He doesn't make a move, which is good. He knows for a fact there's still these 2 laps to go. So, and if I'm going to drive like this the whole way around, then he knows for a fact that he's going to be able to take me at some point. So, much better speed through the last corner than the other guys had, but that's fine. Not lifting for this corner, just going straight through it. Bring myself back round, try and close it. I don't think I need to close the door, so I'm going to be brave and not do it. A little bit of a wheel on the grass on the right hand side. That's not going to be particularly helpful, but hopefully we get a better exit on this corner than we did on the first lap, which we kind of do, only just a little bit better, so it's not great. We're going to need to work on that, but onto this long straight now. I'm going to just whack it up into mixed free so we can try and keep Rosberg behind as much as possible, just for this tiny bit. Braking just after the 50 meter board, just locking the wheel again, and that pulls me left onto the grass. That's really not good. I'm not nailing these corners at all. Long sweeping corner, probably just a little bit too over enthusiastic on the throttle there. That sort of made the back wheel spin a little bit. We're going to try and do this corner significantly better than we did last time, and try and just again save the fuel. And if for fact they're going to be running high mixes, I'm just going to lift through it and try and bring the car around. Again, way too over ambitious with the turning. Engineer saying something in my ear, but I can't hear him because I've got it turned down, so not going to lift. I'm very, very used to the Project A car on the Formula A car on Project cars, so this is why I'm doing particularly terrible on that. I'm usually pretty good at this circuit, so I don't know what's going on. We move up into mixed free, just try and keep Rosberg behind us. Really don't want to lose it as he flies down the left-hand side. We're going to try and push him wide, so I just drop down to mixed 2 because I can see the light flashing. This is going to be a race to the finish, guys, I think, as Rosberg is still all over me. Hamilton and it looks like about 3 or 4 other cars have joined the action now, as I just brake late into that corner to try and give myself a better run out of the second to last corner. No need to brake for this, it's barely a corner, and onto the pit straight and the final lap. It's going to be a very, very intense one if Rosberg keeps going as he is. So again, not lifting full throttle through this corner, don't feel there's any need to lift. Obviously all the other cars behind me don't either. Proton gets the fastest lap, and that is because I am holding everybody else behind me. So gonna just lift through this corner, no braking, put a wheel out again, and that gets me all out of place. So I'm even, and I get a corner cutting for that as well. So it's definitely not a good start to the end of this race. Gonna whack it up into mixed 3 just slightly for this little bit, and then just back down into mixed 2. Whether or not that actually gives me any help, I really don't know. Out onto the grass again. I just can't seem to get the driving line through this at all, so it's not going well for me here. Again, over ambitious on the acceleration. I need to work on that. The sensitivity is a lot higher than it used to be to try and give me the chance to keep this position and to be a bit quicker through these races, because I realised that it was starting to look like I just couldn't drive at all, which is pretty much true. So no braking and no lifting that time. We're going to fly into this last sector through Maggots and Beckett's, and I can never remember which one is which. No lifting again as I get way out again. I'm going to just lift into this final one and then just drop it down a few gears to try and keep Rosberg behind me. He just goes all over my place, all over my ass there. I don't know what happened. Did I hit him? Or is he No, he's all over. He's still on the right hand side of Mike. I can see him in the rear view. I'm just going to drop this down into mix 2 because again I just don't want to lose the anything. He just pulls up into the left hand side there, so that's a nice ambitious move from him, but it doesn't look like it's paying off as I get the position back. We're going to brake just before the 50-meter board, make sure we can bring it in and close that door, and I think we may actually win this one for the first time ever. Bring it round and across the line in for first place, so there we go. Maybe, well, definitely wouldn't have been able to get them back had they overtaken me there, but Danny Ricciardo takes the win, courtesy of me holding up every single car behind me. So we'll take that one. We'll have a look quickly to see if anybody went out. I don't know if they did. Actually, they did. Jenson Button, Kimi Räikkönen and Fernando Alonso. Something went catastrophically wrong for them. But there you go, guys. That is the Silverstone, my home Grand Prix. Good to see that we did well for once. I know we started quite high up the field anyway, so you know, in 4th place. So what happened to Max Verstappen? He dropped back quite a bit, and Vitaly Bottas moves up. So there we go. If anybody would like to see any more races or any drivers, just drop a comment down below, and I shall talk to you guys next time. Bye bye.